Moat class. I hope you had fun yesterday building your catapults. If you haven't built it yet, please keep going. They are so fun to make, and so far the furthest one has gone more than 3 meters, and that was by Alana, so well done, Alana. It was amazing to see that little video as well. If you haven't made them, please keep going. See if you can build go further than 3 meters. And if you already sent me how far yours has gone, maybe you could see if you can make it even better somehow. See if you can get it further than 3 meters. So I've got my one still from yesterday here. Okay, so the catapults that we were making, well, catapults were for attacking a castle, weren't they? And today we are going to look at ways that castle protected itself. So the way a castle defended itself, a castle's defense. And because it's such a beautiful day, we're going to use water. So we can be outside and use water and keep cool. Can anybody think of something that had lots of water in it around a castle? Begins with an a moat. So there was a moat around a castle, which was some water, so that people couldn't easily get to the castle, and if they wanted to get there, they'd have to swim across the water. And while you're swimming, you're not able to fire any arrows, are you? You're quite vulnerable when you're swimming across a moat. So it was a really good way of protecting yourself. So today we're going to have a go at building a moat, but in the name of maths today, not in the name of science, although it is science and duty as well. We're going to think about volume today, and volume, can you say it? Volume. Volume. My turn? Volume. Your turn? Okay, let's say it like a witch. Volume. Let's say it like the Queen. Volume. Let's say it to a mouse. Volume. I'm not going to say it to a giant because I don't want to disturb my neighbours. Okay, volume. So what I'd like you to do today is build a little moat, and I'm going to show you how I've done mine, and see how many cups of water it takes to fill your moat. Let me show you mine. I'll explain as I go along. Okay, so the gold, you might recognise it from our classroom, pencil pot, is my castle, and around it I've built a moat out of tin foil. Okay, so I'm really hoping that my tin foil holds the water and it doesn't leak out. I haven't actually tested it yet. So it really is science as well. We have to find a material that's not going to let the water out. Do you know what it's called? If can you remember what it's called if a material doesn't let water through it? It's water something. Waterproof. Waterproof. So I know tin foil is waterproof, but I hopefully don't have any gaps in it where the water's going to escape. So this is my moat around my castle. I'm pretending this is my castle. Move my catapult out the way, or shall I see if I can get my catapult to hit my castle? Because that's what they were for, weren't they? For attacking castles. Here we go. My catapult ready. I've got a rubber here. I'm going to fire my catapult at my castle. Hope I don't break my moat. That would be really annoying. Okay. Here we go. So I'm attacking the castle. Oh, I missed. That's okay. Okay, so catapult out the way. So here we go. I've got my moat, and the way we're going to measure is in cups. So you need any cup that you've got, and you need to decide how much water you think your moat will take to fill. If you want to make a prediction on how much water it will need, you can. So for example, I predict that I will need half a cup of water to fill my moat. You see it. And so what I'm going to do is get half a cup of water. Do you know what half a cup is? So here's a cup. If I was only going to fill it halfway, where would I go to? Here? Here? Where is half? It's in the middle, isn't it? So I would fill it halfway up, okay? And I have already done that. I've got water in here. I filled it halfway, and I'm going to guess that my moat needs half a cup of water to fill. Okay, so I'm going to try it out. I've got half a cup in here. I could be wrong, it might be more or it might be less. I don't know. I might have to try it again after. So I'm going to pour it carefully into my moat. Oh, it's leaking. Oh no. Oh, I overfilled it, that's all. Now you can't, I'll try and show you, but you can't quite see because the water is clear. But I have put water in around it. Okay, got water. If I splash it, hopefully you can see. And then it actually didn't even use half a cup. It used half of a cup. I've still got this much left. So I've used this much, and I've still got this much left. So does anybody know what half of a half is? I wonder. It's a quarter. So maybe yours needs only a quarter of a cup to fill your moat. Maybe you need half a cup. Maybe you need what could we call it if it was full? We could call it a full cup or a whole cup. Maybe you need a cup that's nearly empty. Maybe you need a cup that's nearly full but not quite full. Maybe you need 2 cups. Maybe you need 2.5 cups, 1.5 cups. I don't know. But what I'd like you to do is figure out, make a moat any size you like, and figure out how many cups of water it takes to fill your moat. Now, as an extra challenge, if you'd like to, once you've filled your moat, you could pour it out into a measuring jug and you could see how many milliliters of water you need to fill your moat. So, just like centimeters measures how far something goes, a measuring jug will measure how much water or how much liquid is in something. Okay, so I hope you enjoy your challenge in the sun, and I hope you don't get too wet with the water. Sorry, my sister was just staring at me. And please remember, it's so hot outside, so you need to be safe in the sun. You need to make sure you're drinking lots of water. What could we put on our arms to keep us safe? We need to put sun cream on. What could we do to protect our heads? Because we've got our very important brains in our heads, haven't we? We don't want to get too hot on the top of our heads because it can make us feel poorly, so we could wear a hat. Okay, so yes, have fun, keep cool, and I can't wait to hear how your moat making went.